Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. And we are still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase. Yes, it does come with a fun Picatinny rail adapter, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15 like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more. Also, look at the description of the video to see more. Lastly, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you can click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Walmart employees to start wearing body cameras. Now, this shouldn't be too big of a surprise. I mean, theft in the United States, or as they call it in retail, shrinkage is about, well, $1 billion problem. It doesn't help that places like San Francisco basically make it really easy to steal, but I partially digress. Now, this comes to us thanks to Gabriel, who's a writer at CNBC, which he says, quote, Walmart employees are now wearing body cameras in some stores, which we'll see if they roll it out to all their stores. Obviously, it's going to be a ROI. Who knows? It's going to decrease their insurance liability, or rather, more appropriately, how much they have to pay for the insurance for the security of their stores, and how much this might pay off in lawsuits or bring extra evidence. We'll see. Again, Walmart's going to make sure they get a good ROI out of this program. They're not going to do it all willy-nilly if they do it across all the stores. Now, they continue saying, quote, some Walmart employees now wearing body cameras in the U.S. stores as part of a pilot program. The tech, widely deployed in law enforcement, is now being expanded into retail to help deter conflict and prevent theft, which I think it might, but that being said, you also have places like San Francisco where on camera, I mean, most hilarious was when CNN was actually doing an interview with a local, I believe it's a CVS or a Walgreens manager, talking about how prevalent retail theft was over there. They saw people commit the crime on camera, and of course, no one stopped them because it's the culture of California, which, yeah, what you vote for. So it's one of those instances where some of them are so brazen they don't even care about cameras. They also just wear masks. So I'm not sure, like, if it's going to reduce by 10%, is that enough for an ROI to do, like, across every store? I don't know about that. Now, they also know that TJX Companies said earlier this year that its loss prevention employees were using the body cameras in some locations. Here you can see the iconic Walmart logo of one of their stores there. Now, they also know that it's not clear how many Walmart stores have recording devices, but some locations now have signs at entry points warning shoppers it has, quote, body-worn cameras in use, according to witnesses and photos posted online. Now, Walmart spokesperson told CNBC, quote, while we don't talk about the specifics of our security measures, we are always looking at new innovative technology used across the retail industry. This is a pilot program we are testing in one market, and we will evaluate the results before making any long-term decisions. And ironically enough, the market they're testing, I would argue, is one they statistically probably don't need it the most. They're testing it in Denton, Texas, which, again, if you look at retail theft on a map, I wouldn't think that's the biggest place to be. Probably somewhere like Chicago, where there's so much theft, they actually close down stores. Which, yeah, that's the culture of Chicago, but another topic for another time, perhaps. Now, they say that, quote, Walmart, the largest non-governmental employer in the U.S., is testing the technology after small retailers started trying wearing body cameras at their own stores as a way to deter theft. Body cameras and footage they gather are commonly advertised in a way to prevent shoplifting, but Walmart intends to use the tech for worker safety, not as a loss prevention tool, according to a person familiar with the program. So again, now, a person familiar with the program, maybe people feel like they're going to have less conflict with employees. They're not going to get as violent if they see an employee actually wearing a body camera. Now, they know that in a document titled, quote, providing great customer service while creating a safer environment, staff are instructed to how to use the devices according to a photo of a document posted online on an online forum for Walmart employees and its customers. Instructing employees to, quote, record an event if an interaction with the customer is escalating and not to wear the device in employee break areas or bathrooms. After incident occurs, the staffers are told they are to discuss it with another team member who can help them log the event into the Ethics and Compliance app, according to the document. I also know that the body cameras at Walmart come during the thick of the holiday shopping season, when retail employees work long hours and face tough interactions with consumers that can be more tense and hostile than usual, which, yeah, especially, well, thankfully, there wasn't really too much issues in terms of Black Friday this year in the United States, but it is kind of culturally sad when there's so much people that will just literally crawl over people for an extra discount on a piece of crap they don't need. where people actually died in the United States because of Black Friday. Other countries as well, but much more in the United States. It'll be interesting to see how this, really plays out, and again, how much it's going to cost Walmart overall. Because again, these things aren't cheap to begin with, and especially with Walmart, it's going to add up in the aggregate. Again, not every employee is on site working at the same time, but think about how many employees per store and how many stores they have. It's going to be a pretty penny. And it'll be interesting to see, does this actually de-escalate situations if people know they're being recorded so closely? And let me know your thoughts. Do you think they're really doing it for safety, or is it retail theft? Let me know, because as always, it'll be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.